Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Keeping Up with the Machiavells. Well, last night I got to talk to someone special, very special. Someone who's been deeply affected by Machiavelli himself. It's none other than the co-founder of Facebook, Eduardo Saverin. Here are the highlights. There are no hard feelings between me and Mark now, but when it initially happened, I was feeling different. I'm not sure how to even explain it, but during the first few months of Facebook, during the good old Harvard days, Mark left me out of a lot of decisions regarding Facebook and the future of it. I felt disrespected by Mark's decision, and by this time, our relationship started to fall apart. I think Mark displayed some Machiavellian traits where he displayed himself motivations to get what he wants. Just like in the quote, at this point one may note that men must be either pampered or annihilated. They avenge light offences, they cannot avenge severe ones. The harm one does to a man must be such as to obliviate any fear or revenge, which explains how any feelings for people are meaningless, and that self-interest should be chased mercilessly, without caring what happens in between, just as long as the end goal is met, which betrays Marx. Since I was the co-founder of Facebook, I should have had a say in this decision, but guess what? I didn't. All the decisions were made by Mark himself, which totally pissed me off. He didn't make any attempts to solve our relationship. Instead, to resolve all this in one whole scoop, he took it upon himself to keep me out of Facebook so that he could make his own decisions and not let anyone else get in the way. This is just like Goneril and Reagan in King Lear, where through their greed and ambition they betrayed their father, Lear. All of this was in order to gain authority and power in Britain and to deprive their father of his authority. As said by Reagan, he hath ever by splendidly known himself, which describes Lear's most prominent flaw, his self-knowledge. But for Mark, he uses his self-knowledge to understand that I was just a pawn in a chess game, so that I could be sacrificed for a selfish gain. Overall, I still believe that the one and only Mark Zuckerberg shouldn't have done what he did. We should have just focused on mending our relationship so that we can continue running Facebook together. But in the end, his self-interest got the better of him, and he did whatever it took to make ends meet for his own future in Facebook, which including kicking his best friend out of the company, the person who made it with him.